you wanted to know about the future of algorithmic trading in Asia. Right? So algorithmic trading, I'll tell you the current status. In the developed markets, in LME it is around 50 to 55%. The number of orders, not number of trades which are done through algo. Number of orders, so it would be like 90-95%. For CME and the other exchanges, NYSE, it is around 70 to 75%. So it is in the range of 50 to 80% for most of the developed markets, where algorithmic trading has been there for like more than a decade.
60 to 80%.
Huh?
60 to 80%.
50 to 80%. For in India, it is right now somewhere in the range of, there are no official figures. BSE provides some official figures, but apart from that, none of the exchanges provide that. So it is somewhere between 20 to 35% for different exchanges. Commodity, I assume, should be higher. But yeah.
Yes, sorry, continue.
So that includes those are the numbers for total automated trading. That is not necessarily algorithmic trading. So by automated trading, I mean that if you have predefined strategies which will run, you cannot do any changes in the code, but vendor is providing you, okay, this is a calendar spread strategy, and Omnisys or any say FT.
But is time slicing, price slicing is also?
See, it's actually time slicing, there is VWAPs and all that. These are all automated ones because
they don't come under algo.
See, that's basically how you look at it.
Algorithmic trading to Omnisys, they said that anything which machine is doing will be considered algo.
Algo, exactly. So algorithmic trading by definition is if orders, if all the calculations are done by the some input which is provided by the user, but all the calculations are done by the machine, and the orders, which is the main part, orders are placed by the machine itself without any human intervention. That is algorithmic trading.
So which is the case in time slicing also?
Yeah, in everything, time slicing, even mini arbitrage or all of this. But what we, the perspective we look at it from is that whether you can build your own codes or not. Build your own codes or not, whether you can change the strategy or not. So in an automated strategy is a superset. Okay, this is not official terminology. I'm using my own. Okay, so automated strategies is where the orders are going automatically to the exchange by some predefined parameters. Now, if these predefined parameters, if they are the only thing that you can change, then I would like to call that a vanilla automated strategy. If you can change the parameters themselves, as in I can add 10 more parameters or reduce 5 parameters or whatever, in that case I would like to call it an algorithmic trading strategy.
They are calling more as execution algorithms.
Yeah, you can call it execution or prop algorithms as well. The idea is whether you can change the code or not. Do you have that power? So this is the thing.
Basically what they have is something called a VWAP and all those things. So where where you can have a intervention, like when you're forming a strategy, whether you want to take the NSE codes, NSE plus BSE codes, the last price, last 10 minutes price or the entire day's price, based on that, and then based on that, if it's a bulk order, like let's say 1 lakh Reliance, split it up into various orders, and each order should not be more than so and so.
That's a slicing.
And this particular interval. So this is the typical scenario, how it works out.
No, see, the strategies part, you have like automated, that is one way to classify them. So one is that whether you can change the code or not. Second thing is based on the function of the strategy. So you can classify it in execution strategy and the prop strategies. So where you are doing more of prop stuff to make money. Execution strategies which are prevalent among the institutional brokers for since they get huge chunks of orders or huge size orders for say Reliance, as you said, that 1 lakh size order you're getting for Reliance from some institution. So if you sell it at once, you'll impact the market and you'll get very ridiculous price for execution price. So in that case, what you do is that you slice them down. So there are various ways of doing it. You can do it using VWAP, TWAP, POV, IS. There are a plethora of strategies. So that you can use for slicing down the huge orders. Again, within them, there is a thing called profiling. So market data profile or market profile, so that you create. So that is more of a proprietary thing that every institutional broker would keep within itself. Okay, this is the volume profile, or this is the profile that I am looking at in the market, and using that I am creating those prices. Okay. So that all comes under the execution algorithm. There's another part where you build strategies on the machine readable news. So that is slightly more tricky. So what you're doing is that your machine is reading the news. It is in the machine readable format. So it is reading the news and it is taking a view. It is rating on a scale of say 0 to 100 that okay, this is this much bullish or this much bearish, and based on that it is sending an order into the different script.